other, I think, movie they were trying to use like, oh, it was Superman 3, that was it. So you're thinking about a movie that came out about what, 1983 or something. So computers are definitely still kind of something very newish. And when they get to like the supercomputer near the end of the near the end of the movie, you get Ross Webster's sister is throwing out all these various commands and stuff like, you know, commands and terms, and all of it's just pure bogus crap that was made up. It sounds almost like, you know, just making up buzzwords and stuff. The rest of the day seemed empty indeed without Marion in it. I was glad for the nightfall, and my men listened with interest to all I had to tell the lady. It is my way to share knowledge freely with my men, that they may advise me better when action must be taken. I see you wisely refrain from filling your mug more than once this eve. Aye, too much grog is like sleeping with one's head beneath a smith's anvil. No more wish for dreams then, master. What need have I for dreams when I've seen the dream herself in the flesh? I must learn more about her. Women can wait. There's Lob's business to deal with. Ah, yes. Somehow the two are linked. You dare not show your face within the walls dressed as an outlaw. Still, I must find a way. We shall see what morrow brings. Yes. Okay. And notice we are not. No, I have no mind to be deafened again, so no more going deaf. I've had enough sleep. It's time to be about and doing things. We throw things in the fire. That would serve purpose. Nah, okay. Well, fire's out.
I see nothing of interest.
Well, there you go. Medicine Hat. The fire is has been put out this morning. So.
Mm-hmm. Probably by Smokey Bear. That's what Medicine Hat said. What? Good point.
Yeah. Once again, another Quest for Glory 3 reference. If you don't put out your campfire into the savannah, Smokey the elephant reminds you to only you can prevent savannah fires. Hear that one? Oh, that sounded beautiful.
That was nice. That was a good hole in one. Ha ha ha. Bullseye. It goes through the hole. It's one arrow. It's a bullseye. All right? That isn't though. That's a hit or miss. Hit and a miss. Swing and a miss. Because you hit the wreath. All right. Now that one's a good one.
Reloading.
That wasn't too bad. I mean, the fact that you're getting it in the hole itself. Okay, time for a little lunch. Be back in a bit. Okay, Medicine Hat. We'll see you when you come back. A little high. Yeah, that should be right in the middle.
Yeah, that one you can pretty much just...
Because I think it's closer, it's wider.
Yeah, I mean, it's easier to...
Might be a little bit lower than the bullseye, but... You ready to go to sneak into Nottingham? Do we have a disguise?
Well, that's what we're going to try to do now.
Time to become... Do we have a church or something? We can dress in a monk's outfit or something? I do not know. I have never played this game. Just rambling off stuff. Just saying.
Thank you.
And as I said before,
Isn't wise to wind my horn upon the road unless I truly have need of my men.
anything I say wrong, I blame it on Tooch. Anything I say wrong, I blame for sure on Mike.
Begging your pardon, Robin, but I best keep my mind on what I'm doing.
Yeah. Spin that wheel, baby.
Spin that wheel around.
There's new strain in the widow's face. I fear she's worried about her sons. Are they missing? Have they ever not come home?
Yeah, and okay. Yeah. You can sort of see where the man in the oak comes out. Yeah, okay. There we go.
Oh, is this how a hunchback beggar lurched his way down Watling Street? Are we gonna pay him some like coin or something to get his outfit? That would be my thought. Instead of killing him, which we get blood all over his clothes, might be just nice to give him some merry morning to you. Where are you bound?
Kind of looks like the lamp seller from King's Quest 6.
To Nottingham. I hear it prospers and a beggar must follow the clink of coins, eh? Have you a bit of charity for a wretched hunchback, sir? I've known some beggars whose purses were far heavier than mine. That's true. Alas, sir, not I. That is why I traveled to Nottingham in hopes of changing my poor luck. And if I demanded a toll of you to pass along this road, then I must turn back the way I came, but I've no food or water and would suffer greatly. Come, I'm poor pickings for a bold man such as you. Let me go on my way.
So this is once again where it shows how horrible of a Robin can you be.
You can steal from him. You're not a small man. Your clothes would fit me well enough. Strip it. My rags? When have you that fine suit of Lincoln green? Ah, you jest of my lot, sir. You make a jest of my lot, sir. Not at all. Who takes notice of a beggar, eh? You can come and go as you please. Most of the time. Aye, a set of rags can cover many secrets. That's what I'm thinking. Sir, but I'm but a humble bugger. Whatever you be thinking is above me, my wretched head. I'm thinking that you'll give me those rags you wear, aye, even down to the false hump upon your back. But they're all I have. It's my only line. How could I earn a living? And what would I wear? You ask far too much from one with far too little. I beg you, let me be on my way and reach the town before night falls.
Wonder what happens if I leave.
You didn't accomplish the mission, Chad. Maid Marian's gonna get kidnapped, and gosh knows what else they're gonna do with her. For one of my reputation, daring, wit, and cunning, you know, I was the voice of reason and
I wonder if that
intelligence
screws you
and
because
stuff.
he left, so now you can't even unless the guy appears again. But let's see what happens if we try to go further down. Now I'm wondering if that put you in a dead end, or you could be a jerk. But mine have those rags you wear. Will you give them to me, or will I add a new hole of your heart? You vermin of scum! I have no weapon or armor. I'm only a poor wretched beggar. Also, in another second, the arrow will slip from my fingers. I'll give them to you, and may you enjoy every flea they contain. What passes with yonder traveler? He fair quivers with rage. He's to give me his interesting garb, so he might live to beg another day. Tuck, you'll take my own clothes, bow, and quiver back to my cave and leave them here for me. Now, men, lend me a hand.
Faith Robin, you look exactly like the beggar now, hump and all. Aye, it's an awkward disguise, but convincing. It probably smells,
I curse
too.
your name, Robin Hood.
I curse your name, Robin Hood. You've stolen all I possess, and my livelihood to boot. I've let you live, and that's good enough. What shall we do with this fellow, then, now that he's shed his hump and his rags? See to it that he isn't foolish enough to try to reach Nottingham. So this guy was not really a beggar. He had on a foolish hump. I mean, fake hump and...
Well, it's part of, being a beggar, but, it's... Oh, we lost 100 points.
It's going to be a long game. If you're going to act like a loudmouth schnook, it's going to be a long game. But it was a funny one. Just give him a coin or two, right? Do you know exactly how much you give him?
No,
I don't want you to overpay him.
Much obliged, sir.
Much obliged. May the Lord grant you a high seat in heaven. Not so quickly, my friend. For my price, I want you to give me those clothes you wear. What? You truly want these old rags? What earthly use? Worry not about my reasons. Will you be content with that money and an extra purse and a new set of clothes besides? Sir, I would be more than content. For such a bargain, you may have the rags, the hump, and all. I'll even teach you a few tricks. No need, friend beggar. I've enough tricks of my own. All right, now just hand over the clothes, dudes. We'll be on this mission. See, you're not going to be doing anything tricky. Men, give this jolly fellow a new set of clothes and a purse of pennies, enough to see him well on his way back north. Ah, north? North. Oh, of course, north, as you say. Cheer up, my friend. I'll not set you on the road without comfort.
Notice sometimes a different kind of way when he's saying north. He's kind of glowering a little bit.
Tuck, you'll blindfold him and lead him to our camp where he may have food and water for his journey. Will, you're to take my own garb and weapons and put them in my cave.
On your way, nerd.
Yeah, literally. Strip and get north. Nord. Welcome in, AC White Raven.
That's changed.
AC White Raven, have you ever heard the term scared the dickens out of you? Faith, you may make a fine beggar, Robin, as twisted and wretched as I've ever seen. Think ye kindly, see that our friend here receives all he was promised. I'll see to it. Happy begging, master.
Alms for the poor.
Brave Sir Robin.
Bling. Oh, okay, there we go. See, now we have 550 versus if you're evil Robin, you lose 100 points.
Ah, yes, the old-timely British thing.
Yes. There's a character in this. This game takes place in 1193.
Do you know...
there was a character named Dickon or something like that.
Dickens. Do you know why Richard has the nickname of Dick?
Rick or Rich.
But seriously, why that? Could you explain that to me, AC White Raven? Because I think that's a British thing. I don't think that's an American thing.
I mean, we use that.
We do, though, because people came from England. Because he's a dick. Because the first Richard really was a dick. I have 5 pennies and 18 half pennies and 25 farthings. Yeah. Is that like...
It shows so a full penny is like the full silver one, a halfpenny or half penny. So that was half of it, and then a farthing is a quarter of it. So.
Okay. Well, I have no idea, really.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up for us, all right?
No, you go look it up.
Score. That's your first score of the day, AC White Raven. So how's everything going? What you said you've been like doing more stuff on your PC. And
Charity
so
a crust of bread for a poor old beggar. Of course, you poor thing, you wait here. Hold on.
oh, good one. I mean, it would seem my disguise surpasses my hopes. What if you walk up to the why? Who on earth are none other than Robin Hood? Not much of a disguise. Robin, by the blessed lady, look at you! What a sorry sight you are. All to the good if I'm to visit Nottingham.
Yeah, there's one part there, they even call it Nottinghamshire.
So are you going to get any more of those amazing snack boxes, AC White Raven? Though you were, if I remember correctly, you didn't like the last one that as much. Well, now that I'm a beggar, I'll not trespass upon the sanctity of the willow grove in this disguise.
Oh, fine. You're too good.
Not until my birthday. When's your birthday? Oh, that's next year, right? Or is that like, yeah, well, you tell us. My memory is good for some things, and I can't remember everything. I can't do all the work, people. Soon.
I'll give you 366 guesses.
Soon is soon enough. Now that you're a beggar, can you go to the monastery?
No, yeah, that's later when you try to do things. So.
Kind of fact that now you can go in the pub, right? Because you're disguised.
Or you try, at least, yeah.
All right, did you save it? So we don't have to go through that whole spiel again? No spiel again? Robots in disguise.
Robin in disguise.
There we go. All right, let's see if somebody knows us. It would be most unwise for me to lay hands upon the sheriff's men. Unless, I had to.
Less said to them, the better.
I agreed. You wanted a drink, though, right? So you want some ale?
Wait a moment.
Wait a moment. I'm busy. Have you no charity in your heart? Aye, for those who deserve it. Yeah, I guess not. The lantern light is dim, but welcome. The heavy iron bars the way into the beer cellar. Sorry.
Oh, there's somebody actually back here.
A true ale knight deep in his cups.
Brunch. Sounds kind of like a
May as well talk to myself. And you can't really talk to the bartender either. It doesn't think a 9-1 Morris game is carved into the table up top of this table.
Yeah. Have you heard of that game, 9 Men's Morris? I learned that game from this one. So it's The Legend of Robin Hood. Conquest of Longbow.
Do not know. Never seen it. Thank God I wasn't in the class. You didn't take
the AI
if
class,
I would have done that, and I found out Chad was the one who is still.
You're going to help me with that.
No, he would have said no. Figure it out yourself.
Hey, I helped you with things.
You did. You did.
Come on. Want to leave?
No. Well, good thing you can load it if you want to. Were there any points? There were no points gained by going in here. So you could certainly load the game. You're not really supposed to talk to those dudes. Okay, I say load. There's something's really going on with that. Have you clicked it too many times? You confused it. So anyway, AC, I'm trying to remember what you told me you were doing with your PC. You said you didn't have enough. You had an expansion. You had like 2 SD.
Charity, good sir, charity for the wretched and afflicted. I'll show you afflicted.
SSDs, but still not enough space for the games or not enough something for the games that you wanted to play? Why, a rich lady gave it to me as a token of her favor. Aha, you're a jester as well as a beggar. Found it in the street is more like it. So Mike was talking smack about you, Tooch. Mike is now gone, and I'm telling on him because, you know.
What are you talking to Tooch?
He's here. I told you he would manifest. Come out, wherever you are. Stop calling for me. I'm playing the game.
Try to bribe him.
I'm not playing the part of the beggar. I'm about the beggar, not a fool. Don't you just need to go meet somebody? Isn't that your whole purpose for this nasty smelling disguise?
And
is to go meet the cobbler named Lob? The abbot has labored long to build this grandiose. How do you say that word? Facade. I know what the facade is, but I went to grandiose. Well, or rather, he has made many a poor peasant labor for him upon the pain of excommunication. Oh, go meet
He's
somebody.
Well known for cheating the
donations on the craftsmen. Yeah, usually, yeah. The abbot.
So here you can see like the St. Mary's Cathedral in the process of being constructed.
There you go. Have you charity for a poor old beggar? A dry crust of bread, a bowl of soup. There's nothing for you here. Be on your way. Piss off.
I'm gonna mark this church as my own now.
The old hose of health is coming out here. All right. Now this will go to probably end up at the cobbler. Please don't mention duck soup to me. May I have some duck soup, please?
Are you gonna feed me? Well,
are you gonna? Yeah. Well, who needs you then?
Feline.
Bugger off. Just like a cat. Are you gonna feed me or what? Otherwise, piss off. I better things to do than catch cats. Hello there. And now don't you be laying your filthy hands on me. Maybe you could talk to her first. Fie, and don't you be coming to me unless you got money for a new suit of clothes hidden in them rags. I do believe you've been patched so many times the cloth is gone and naught, but the patches is left. Okay, fine. Are we talking about the cat or are we talking about him? Nobody likes us. Would you like a lady slipper? I don't prepare shoes. You'll be wanting Lob across the way there.
Oh, that makes even more sense. He's a cobbler, so...
He wants the lady's shoes.
So, hence why you bring shoes to him, yeah. Yeah, can we give you a bunch of...
Why would you give her money? What's this then? Do you want some new clothes? Nay, what I have serves me best. Consider it a gift. A beggar giving me money? I think you're a bit daft, but I thank you all the same. Oops. Get back our money! Are you kidding me? We have a long game ahead of us, and you're giving away the money. It's one thing to give it one of those things.
Okay.
Maybe I'm selfish.
Lots of dumb things.
I'm certainly duck soup. Did you try to take the duck? I mean, you were talking to the duck, but did you try to pick it up?
I did not.
Did you try to lick it?
There's no licking in it.
Did you try to sniff it? Chloe.
May I help you?
Yes, I have a lady slipper. His chest is old and battered, but his wife looks good. Sorry. These must be the boots and the shoes of his customer.
This is his Krampus.
Looks like his cloak. I wouldn't take Lob's personal belongings. Those belong to Lob's customers. You don't touch them.
Only I was right to open that
Only
chest.
he has the right to open that chest.
Tools of the cobbler's trade.
Very humble craftsman.
That's
If you've something to give me, do so. Don't be fooled by this disguise. I am Robin Hood, and I have come as you asked. Yeah, are you addled, beggar? But I am Robin Hood. You sent for me. Poor man, what a strange delusion affects you. What strange delusion affects you? Listen, you sent word of a great tidings that I must come to see you. I'm only a poor cobbler, and you are clearly beset by an evil spirit to be so daft. How about you give him the damn slipper and let's call it a day? Keep your money, beggar. Your boots are beyond my help.
I got this pretty slipper.
How about this pretty little red ruby slipper? If you click it together 3 times and say, "There's no place like Nottingham." What a fine slipper, eh? You were given this. Indeed, by a vision of beauty named Marion. What if she was ugly? Would you still give a slipper? Shh, never speak her name out loud here. Call her only the lady if you must mention her at all. Please, come with me. Forgive my caution, but the sheriff has spies everywhere, and I need to be sure of you. So you are the infamous Robin Hood? None other. Your disguise is, interesting. It serves its purpose, but the sooner I'm rid of it, the better. I've risked much to come here, Lob. Your pardon, I'll speak swiftly and to the point. Though you're known as an outlaw, it is said that you swear fealty to King Richard. As God is my witness, I am the king's loyal and devoted servant.
God is now.
I thought Robin Hood was supposed to be like Robin of Locksley. I was unjustly outlawed. Those who abuse their high office with corruption and greed are my enemies, not Richard the Lionheart. But what of the king? Have you news? Is he free yet? That, alas, is why I've called for you.
You have now about 100,000 marks on you.
Good Queen Eleanor labors to raise the 100,000 gold marks that is the ransom fee, but yet has been unable to raise the full amount. Prince John employs all means of political betrayal, bribery, and outright theft to see that his brother is never released. Boy, does that sound too soon?
Yeah.
Shrivel his black soul. Aye, the prince conspires with the sheriff. Too soon? And the abbot of Nottingham. Really soon. To the abbot, Prince John is entrusting a treasure of 50,000 marks, which he has diverted away from the queen and into his own pocket. This treasure will be sent from York, which means it must travel here along the Watling Street. If it could be captured, by the Virgin, it shall not leave Sherwood Forest except to be delivered to the Queen. It is as I hoped. You may be the only man in all of England who can bring about the King's release. When will this treasure be sent, and how come you know so much of these matters? I am but a humble servant of the Queen, as is the Lady Mary.
Hey, you're just supposed to say the lady.
That's right, you said her name. There's spies everywhere.
Well, Lady Marion is, shall we leave it to the lady how much you learn of her?
There are spies up and down this chat.
For the treasure.
One begins with an A
must leave.
and ends with an N.
Tomorrow and travel to York.
Oh, don't forget the one that ends with an H.
I'll send
warning of the departure date to the Lady Marion. Then I will see more of her. Oh, yes. Indeed, you will. Here in town, she lives the role of the demure maiden, but in the forest, she really lets a tail hang out. She what? You will learn what you will learn. Take this silver comb. When you give this to her, she'll know that we have spoken and that you have joined us to save the king.
Now the game's starting.
Sounds like it. I could do nothing else. Where does Marion live? The lady. You will never seek her out in the town. Never. That is far too dangerous for both of you. And you're supposed to say the lady. She'll await you in her sacred place, the Willow Grove upon the river. Ah, the place of the dream. And beg pardon? Nothing. Give the queen my word. I will seize this treasure in her name, and as much as other ransom as I can raise beside. Bless you. Sneezed, probably, right? All right, and were they sneaky? Were they somewhere? I mean, Lefsansky's standing right in the middle of the store. Okay.
We give him stuff.
Would you like to call him back? Nay. You must give it to the lady, as I told you. Can you use the comb on yourself? Nay, keep it and use it to further something. You went too fast. I'm not sure what you want of me. There's nothing more to be said now. I bid you leave Nottingham and seek out the lady as soon as possible.
I'd comb her beard.
I've already combed my hair today. You want to offer the comb to the woman across the way?
Oh, yeah.
Only if you say first. Give it to a duck. Why a duck?
I'll tell you why a duck. Say you're on top of a mountain. You want to get down off the mountain. Typical cat fashion ignores me. Say you're on top of a mountain and you want to get down off a mountain. Well, you don't get down off a mountain. You get down off a duck. Why, what's a filthy beggar like you doing with such a fine comb?
Is that a Monty Python reference?
What? No, that's from Quest for Glory 2.
Yeah.
It's sort of a...
The door is closed.
Well...
If you gave her a nice silver comb, isn't she going to be nice to you?
Nah.
Are you going to give that guy the silver comb? The silver comb has become the doggy treats for this game. We are going to play a Bork and Sword for sure next year. I played a lot. It would be my turn. Have ye clarity for a poor old beggar? Oh, charity.
You need clarity.
Clarity, charity, whatever, you know? Let's just call the whole thing off. All right, we've already talked to him, and I don't think that changed the outcome.
I died or gave money away or whatever.
Gotcha.
So.
I was like, I don't think it changed the outcome too much, to tell you the truth.
So you can do other dumb stuff.
Like give him the silver comb?
Yes.
By George, is the sheriff of Nottingham's comb. How do you know? Here now, this comb is of silver. How'd you come by this, ya beggar? A gift from a kind lady? More likely stolen, I say. What a lady would give such a fine thing to a filthy piece of work like you?
Class discrimination.
Yeah, seriously. I'll show you how we deal with wastrel thieves in Nottingham with a rope. Whoa, boy. Rather an odd thing for Robin to do. What would a sheriff's man want with a silver comb?
What would a man want? What would a man want with a silver comb?
Yeah, seriously. Likely he just acted without thinking. Let us hope Robin adhered to the golden rule.
Here you go.
What you mean, do unto others as they would do unto you? Nay, I say, save early and save often.
Sierra motto.
There's no use going to pieces. Pull yourself together and start again.
Let's see if we can give that to anybody in the pub.
Yeah, that seems safe. Maybe give it to the bartender. That's probably the safest, huh? I prefer coins for payment. That would serve what is Alexander doing behind the bar anyway? It's a bucket lowered on a rope through a hole in the sandstone floor roof. Doesn't that look like Alexander?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's maybe the lowered bucket.
The soldiers lower it from the castle walls with money in it, and I fill it with ale, which they haul back up. Are you going to be doing something with that puzzle sometime?
Yeah, probably. Or
yeah, I'm thinking.
I think I just got a couple points
for touching the bucket, or
yeah, I just got a couple points for checking on that. So
okay.
I heard the little chime. Bling. That'd be like a good, like
600 right now as you walk in.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a bucket lowered on, and we got 10 points for that. Wait a moment, I'm busy. Have you no charity in your heart, sir? May I have a piece of bread? Dog scraps from the backyard? Jerusalem pub. The floors are packed. The rooms, something. You went fast. I think we read it already. If you give him one, a half penny for a mug of ale.
Or if we can
Do we get drunk and go weirdo on people? A fine brew. Let it all hang out, take our hood off, and
Woo!
It's party time at Jerusalem pub. We gotta strip these clothes and get
How
naked.
many of the sheriff's men does it take to change a light bulb?
Too damn many. All right, you're giving all the money away. You really are a drunken sod. Are you drinking the drink at the same time? Oh, a couple more are coming in. Oh, no. Innkeeper, we want mugs of your best.
Roger.
Aye, let's toast to Prince John. How dare you toast that worm? Oh, no. That snake who slithers in the muck. There you go. Shut up, drunkard. Death to John the traitor. God save Richard, the King Richard. Just for that, you'll spend the night in the dungeon. Take him, lads. Of all the times to become a drunk. Well, I wouldn't have stood still for toasting Prince John either. Once they had a hold of him, it didn't take long to find out who he was. The devil took over Robin's tongue, I wager.
Darn devil.
The devil may have him now, I'm sad to say. What not to do in the game?
It's fun to just see all the different things you